9/21/17, 6:30 a.m. Can you see it? The little vapor plume. Always, well, always is an exaggeration. Most of the time visible. I mean, it's always putting something out. Other than that, cloudless. Even some kind of little star right there. Probably can't see with this low res, but nothing that's visible at these release points. Although, yeah, there's something over there. Anyway, nothing to, oh, look at the steam coming up now, y'all. Oh, yeah. Anyway, clouds by day, clear by night, right? Cranking it up now. Wonder if they'll put any carbon black in it. Seems like they've been putting something in these clouds lately to make them darker. "9:45 a.m. You got recess going on over at the conditioning center, Children's Conditioning Center. It would be good to have some time lapse on this morning, because the steam they're releasing is evaporating, but it's staying right there, isn't it? Meanwhile, nothing from this release point. Lots of metallic haze. Can't really see clouds from here. Oh, it's bright in the eyes. And otherwise clear. Okay, it's about 5:45, 6. Getting a little sprinkle here out of this moisture being produced. And mixing with the well spot. Oh wow, look. Can anyone see that? It's like a little circular formation right here. Interesting. Must be a rare form of cavum optipula. Bullshit. Anyway, get a little rain out of nowhere, precipitating out because the air became so saturated. Even though we had 55% humidity today around noon. Look, I don't really think it's high enough to be, hitting some kind of real cold layer up there. Oh, it's raining pretty well. Not a clapathon, it's just out of nowhere. Kind of weird, I think. Drops are about mid-sized, I guess. I don't know. How do you measure those things? I'm no scientist. I'm a philosopher, man. But Jim, I'm not a scientist, I'm a philosopher. Damn it, man. We need a solution right now. Yeah, what is the solution to all this? Oh, I have a quote to share with you guys. I wanted to share this forever. So I was gonna use it in some big fancy video way, but I think I'll just put it out here right now. A quote by Henry David Thoreau. It is well or is it good? It is well that man cannot fly, for if he could, he would lay waste to the sky as he has to the earth. Henry David Thoreau. Well, I will have to suggest and take off on that them laying waste to the sky is really adding to the damn waste on the earth, that's for sure. All life on the earth is suffering. Even the birds, the fowl of the air, our feathered brethren. Anyway, that was a really bad introduction to the Thoreau quote. A not oft-quoted one. I've never heard that in the entire sky activist community. Yeah, it seems like I've heard news that the climate change thing is all coming out as a big hoax. Yeah, see, I think it's right before the end when everything collapses, it all comes out. And there's a big collapse, and some thugs trying to seize power and they maintain it for a few years because the military's in on it, but then finally the fucking military wakes up. Boy, those boys are asleep. Can you imagine signing up for that shit? But then they force these young people into doing that, by not having any jobs in a healthy, productive, community-based economy, or economies, I should say, like America was intended to be. Okay, enough of this ranting. Hey guys, I had to come back out here and in the rain and catch this circular formation here that was further east coming this way. Okay, it's about 10 minutes later. The rain is almost stopped. We got some chemical clouds. We got the more cumulus looking, but it never looked like a cumulonimbus to me. Never even got close. It's just something that fell on its side, because of all the particulates in there. Nanoparticulates, aerosol. You know what I'm talking about. Our old buddies, the chemtrails. And there's one of his spawn right there. Look at that evil piece of shit. Be gone from our skies, you evil piece of shit. Oh yeah, that's real frickin' lovely. Some kind of little satanic bullshit right there. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm using all kind of biblical terms. I've been having biblical conversations lately. Later. Yeah, probably later too. I can see a lot of biblical stuff. Definitely manifesting. What am I so rambly for today? Sorry, y'all, I don't get out much, And I'm sorry I don't ask how everyone's doing because I just assume everybody's hunkering down and doing the best they can, Dealing and trying to make sense of it all and survive and keep up with your health and your loved ones. Yeah. I wonder what about this what's this little improbable stuff right here, What is all that about compared to what's up way above it, the chemical-looking stuff? Is this making this rain, and this is just what's collapsed from or trail? Yeah, it's collapsed. It's gone. What came through here? No, you can't count this because this is just Exxon always. Something going on when the air gets saturated. Man, why am I rambling on about all this shit? Okay, sign it off. Here we can see a very specific boundary between what's rising up from ExxonMobil into this huge drift plume, which has actually caused condensation. Rain, i.e. rain, to fall this afternoon. As you can hear a roll of thunder in the distance. Yeah, when the air is really saturated like this, then the pluming becomes a lot more obvious, even though you can't see it coming from a single stack. It's coming from a broad area within the plant. Maybe several stacks, maybe one very large weed-sac array. Who knows? And as I turn to go in, what do I see? Bon appetit. Huge chem cloud. They're trying to make these things go up and turn into a thunderhead, but they haven't figured out how to do that yet, I don't think. See, there's some regular stuff, but it's much lower. They got the elevations wrong today. So now we'll get the full brunt of breathing in this shit right here tonight. Holy cow. Stay indoors, y'all.